our bruises. They see our bruises and they judge us to it. Even though the bruise has it's like a mole. If you touch it, it doesn't hurt, but you can still see it. You kind of already suffered the pain for it. Yeah, so I'm definitely a lot of soul plating. I do this all the time. I'm doing it now. Just getting myself ready for... Oh yeah. So another thing, right? I was looking at my monetization pages, and I had a couple of negative. I have no idea what it was. And it's because I didn't read the terms and conditions all the way through. If I get caught using copyrighted material, because a lot of times, a lot of the songs I make, the rap songs, I'll pull beats from YouTube all the time. But I'm not selling the song, so I think it's okay. It's not okay. If I'm getting paid for my entries on Spreaker and I use one of my songs with the beat that I took from, a website and I didn't pay for it, that's a problem. They penalize me for doing that. Now I can't put my songs up here. But I do have my songs on SoundCloud, but I'm not selling them. They're just there for, I guess, nonprofit use or just for entertainment. But I'm not making money off of those songs. It's just an idea of the kind of music I would make. It's just like a sample or a demo or whatever. But not only this, I also have my books that is on Amazon.com. And then I have my poetry I'm doing on allpoetry.com. I'm trying to come up. I have an idea for a photo shoot. And I know I'm poor as dirt right now, but I have the most excellent idea for a photo shoot. And as soon as I get the money, I'm going to put it together and some awesome poetry to go with it. And that's going to be on the website. And then I'm going to put, of course, Spreaker on there with my, early in the AM with Isha and, of course, Perfectly Broken. Then I'm going to put, my Amazon, my 2 books from Amazon that's for sale. Just an artist's theme. Just like, everything together on one page. I'm going to put certain things that I write on posters. I'm going to try to make posters. Try to make shirts and posters. And then, of course, it's my photos. And then I'm going to try to put the photos together in a book with poems on the back. Sell that too. That's about it. I mean, for the type of photos I want, the photos are quite simple. It's the digital effects I need to put on the photos that is probably going to cost me some coin in the end. But it's not going to be too difficult. I know the pictures, a couple are going to be in color, but most of them are in black and white. That's, planning 6 months, 7 months in the future. Just getting the money and saving it and being really, focused on what this could be. Anyway. So yeah, I've been thinking about this all day. I'm like, how much I talk to myself when I'm stressed out, till I change the subject of the moment, and then the stress has nowhere to go, so it just dissipates and it goes away. Just being slow. Thinking about being slow in my approach to, especially with my hair. My hair is thinning out a lot, and I keep trying to overwork vitamins into it, like my hair is just going to bulk up overnight and gain its strength. It has to be a slow reintroduction into health. It has to be slowly massaged back into it, or it's not going to respond. So I'm trying to be that way with myself, trying to get the health back into my hair. See, where are we? Coming up off of 19 minutes. Yeah, so, I only went out once today, so I'm not as bogged down as I used to be. I was thinking, so there's this song. I don't know if you know who Johnny Gill is. He was one of the original members from New Edition. And he had a great solo career, excellent solo career. And then he joined a group called LSG, and it was him, Keith Sweat, and Gerald Levert. I love LSG. There's this song they got called My Body, one of my all-time favorite songs. If not the one, it's definitely in my top R&B slow jams, love songs. Body is up there. Body is definitely up there. Anyway, I don't know if it was the 80s or the late 80s or early 90s. But he came out with a song called Fair Weather Friend. It's this soulful, up-tempo ballad that'll put you in the plane of, if you could put it next to anything, that song, Bring Me a Higher Love. Bring me a higher love. I think that's Steve Winwood. Oh, bring me a higher. It puts you up there in that frame of mind. Like, it's that ethereal alto. Like, if an alto had an ethereal plane, that's what it would be. Like, it's up there and it's soulful. And the song is about a man who's like helping the woman, helping this, a struggling dancer. Well, that's the video premise with this. The song is absolutely beautiful. In 2010, literally on the day of 9/11, I was going into work. I didn't get the day off. And I was going into work, and I had my headphones on, and I had made a mix CD, and it just so happens that song was, on that mix CD that day. And as I was, I was early. I was about a half hour early to work, and I usually sit down when I get to work early, and I'll, chew the fat with some of my coworkers for like 20 minutes, and then I'll punch in and go to work. And it just so happens, because it was 9/11, I had my headphones on. And I don't know what song just went off, but literally as I'm walking into the driver's room, Fair Weather Friend comes on in my headphones. And when I walked in the drive room, CNN was replaying the footage from 9 years before, when they caught the towers falling. And it was this moment where it's like, where a soundtrack appears from like the movie of your life. And he's singing, I'll be your fair weather friend. I'll be there till the end. And like, as he's saying that, as the ethereal part checks in, the first tower falls. And I can't describe it. It's one of those things that stains the moment, like a stained window in a church, and it doesn't fade. It stained that song in my memory. Like, the pain and whatever is going on, it took that song and mushed it into the stratosphere in my spirit and in my mind. And no matter what I do, I try to listen to it regularly when it comes on. I try to just dance to it how I remember it, but it doesn't work. As soon as I hear him hit those notes, all I see is the firefighters running in, the police running in, the tower falling, this smoke billowing up, people running and screaming and crying in the street. Like, it just flashes through my head. I'm just like, oh, what happened? What just happened to Fair Weather Friend? Like, I tried it today though. It came on YouTube. My mom was listening to it, and it popped right back up there. It was like 9/11 all over again in my head, and I was just like, oh. And then I tried to sit down, and I put it in my headphones, and I concentrated. I tried to embody it back to him. But literally 2 minutes into the song, I slipped again, and it came right back up. I was like, this is going to haunt me forever. I'm never doing that again. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of the other things that happened back then. Remember the year after 9/11. On 9/11, 2002, I had started, literally on 9/11, was the first day I was working for Home Goods, and I quit. Literally that same day. I was under so much stress. Like, my spirit was just shivering all day. Like, my body was on this slow quiver all day. I couldn't concentrate. It had permeated the whole day. I was just like, I can't do this. I quit. I literally started and quit like the same day, and I left. I was like, I cannot work on 9/11. I can't do this. And I just freaking left. Every other time I had to work on 9/11, believe me, either that day or the day of, I was high or something. Something's going on where I didn't want to think about it, trying to run away from it, trying not to. And then I got trapped under it, and then it was just too late. It just burned my nerves to God knows what. I was just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to get rid of this? And there was no there was no end to it. I literally had to wait till it killed that part of my spirit for it to leave me alone. It's only because that part of me is dead in the ground that it's leaving me alone. I was so happy. Like, I thought it was over when they killed Osama bin Laden. I thought it was over. That was just the beginning. It was just the beginning, because a whole new wave of other crap started in the United States. Of stuff we thought was gone, it was just hidden well in plain sight. It's so terrible. And now these tornadoes rip through them, tearing the states apart, like destroying whole cities. They destroyed whole cities. Soul plate. Sure you got your soul plate ready. Anyway. I done jabbered myself into chapped lips and a crusty mouth. I have to go get a filling fixed tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I'm going to be in pain tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going to do an entry tomorrow because I'm going to have to let my jaw, the pain subside so I can feel better. Because they're going to have to punch me up with Novocaine and put needles in my gums. And not looking forward to it, but I'm not running from it. That's just how I work. All right, love. All right, you guys. Just remember, I'm not just a talker. If you want to listen to some of my songs or read some of my books or read some of my poetry, it's Amazon, it's allpoetry.com, and of course it's SoundCloud. All right, love. See you when I see you. Talk to you later. As much as I thought I could plan a podcast, that is not going to happen. I do not have the mindset to sit here. Chop up block for block how I'm going to tell you about weight loss and weight gain.